how are you? Today we are going to discuss a very important issue. Actually, one of my subscriber approached me and asked me what are the various questions asked in the PhD interview. So I thought, why not create one video that will be helpful for all? Many of my subscriber needed it, and most of the students, those who have cleared the entrance exams, now they have to go to face an interview. So, what are the standard questions that particularly asked in the PhD interview? Yes, of course, we have to prepare, before going to the interview, we have to prepare some questions, some standard answers, or carefully we have to note down some points so that we can prepare well before answering the questions. So, let us start this video and we'll see what are the basic questions that will be asked in the interview of PhD admission. So one of the very basic question that will be asked is tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself is it's a just kind of it is the easiest question that will be asked to you. So but that doesn't mean there is not a wrong answer. Make sure to your response is relevant to the context of the PhD interview. Means you need not to be explain about your brothers, your sister, your relatives. You should be focused on the on your research and tell them about what your qualities, uh, means talk about your academic background, your motivation, your interest. You don't have to get into the details of the point, just give an overview of these particular subjects. Now the another one very important question that will be asked to you: why do you want to do a PhD? This is another state of a questions to ask to you, and most of the time, and many of the time, this question will be asked to you, to the candidates. What do you want to? Why do you want to do a PhD? So a PhD is a big undertaking, and you will have to be driven to see it through. So your answer should be address your motivation for doing a PhD in a way that conveys your passions and enthusiasm for the subject. It means if somebody asks you why you want to do a PhD, you should have to clearly say it is your passion of doing some research or doing something for your country, or you want to realize your dream, you have certain thoughts, so you want to do something on that practical on that particular thing, so that is what you want to do a PhD. So this is again a very very important question. Now the third questions that may be asked to you in the PhD is why are you interested in this program? Hence, why are you interested in doing this PhD? So what drew you to this program and this school? Does it have a unique feature or take a different approach than other programs? Are there certain professors you are interested in working with? Your answer to this question shows you have done some research and are already to engage in the department. It is also an opportunity to demonstrate that you don't just want a PhD, you want one from the school. Actually, in this is one technical question why you are interested in the program. You should answer it in a way that you particularly interested in some of the professors, you already did some work in the department, or you did some post graduation work from there and you want to now pursue the higher studies in that particular area to realize to realize something new. So this how you have to answer this question. Now, the next question will be what experience makes you a good candidate? This is again a very, very important question. What experience makes you a good candidate means uh, in this answer to this particular question, you have to speak about your courses. You have done something, prior to your research. You did something, some crash courses or some simulation work in that particular area. You publish some research papers, so you have to talk about your educational background or your strength, that you did something in that particular area earlier and you want to make it more concrete. Now, how did you develop this proposal? This is again a very important question. Now, what is the meaning of how did you develop this proposal? Since the proposal is always it is in the hand of the examiner, so and they are going through it, so they definitely ask you this question: how did you develop this proposal? So, in my opinion, you have to answer this in affirmative way. You have to tell them the process, the way you created that proposal, discuss the background, that how many papers you have read before writing this proposal, and what encouraged you to write that proposal. So I think you should be pretty fair in this to answering this question. You have to exactly tell how you develop that proposal, because for designing a proposal to designing a topic, definitely you studied a lot in the literature, and something motivates you to pursue your career in that particular area. So you should be answered this in a more natural way. And another question that will be asked to you: what difficulties would you expect to encounter during this project? Definitely, whenever you write some proposal, you should know about the merits or demerits of that particular proposal. So you should write, tell them these are the weaknesses there. You need certain help from the outside or from the company or something. So you should be very clear about the problems or difficulties in that particular research. The next very important question maybe asked to you is: what are your strengths and weaknesses? Yes, this is very very important question, and this will be asked to you not only in PhD interview, but obvious it will be asked to you in any kind of interview, whether it is your job or your PhD or anything. So your strengths would be the you should be tell the strengths, like you are good in simulation, you are good in mathematics, you can do it like this or that. And weaknesses, this is very important. You have to be choose your weakness, and you have to explain it with some example. When it comes to choosing a weakness, be truthful, and then talk about how you will be overcome it. Means you have to tell something about your weakness, like you are not so good in English writing, but you can overcome it gradually. So you have to be overcome your weakness in your talk. This is very important. Now, one very important question that will ask to you, and many students get stuck into this, is: tell us about your time you experienced a setback. Since PhD is a new journey, and in this new journey, you have to be spend your next 5 to 6 years, where you can have many times you set back. And so how you handle that setback, this the examiner would like to know by your past experience. So you have to answer it academically, not personally. I mean, academically means earlier, if in your life you face these kind of setbacks in your academics, then how you overcome that. Rather than speaking in a personal one, you have to be answer this in academic one note. Now, what are the future career plans? This may be the next question, maybe asked to you: what are your future career plans? Because someone through this question, they would like to ask what is your keenness of doing that PhD. Whether you want to do it just for a name sake, or you want to just do it for your promotion or getting success in your career. What is your main aim? Or you want to do something for your country by producing some novel things. So this is pretty very important information about the future plan. So you should be more careful, and you should have an understanding why you want to do that PhD. And if so I think this is enough for this video. If do you have any question regarding this, what other questions, if it is in your mind, maybe asked to you in your PhD, and what standard answer you have to give. You may put a comment into the bottom of my video. I will definitely try to answer it in the upcoming videos. And one more thing I would like to tell you about this: my email ID, my mobile number, and the website where I put all these stuff is mentioned in the description box. You can always welcome to approach me anytime if you need any kind of help in PhD. So with this note, I would like to end this video over here, and will meet you soon again in the upcoming video with a new topic. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye. Thank you.